if love feels like fear, if support comes with conditions, if you're always the one apologizing just to keep the peace, this story might be about you. Because what's meant for you won't manipulate you. Mara grew up learning that love meant walking on eggshells. Her father's anger filled the house, and silence became her safest language. She learned to read moods instead of feelings, to brace herself instead of relax, to survive instead of feel safe. Later in life, someone else stepped in, successful, respected, trusted. He offered help, but it came with strings. Promises became pressure. Kindness became leverage. And without realizing it, Mara repeated what she had always known, believing manipulation was the price of belonging. It didn't end with one big moment. It ended with quiet ones. Apologizing for things she didn't do. Feeling dread when her phone rang. Practicing conversations just to avoid someone's anger. Until one night, she asked herself, what if love isn't supposed to feel this heavy? And that question changed everything. She realized, what drains you isn't meant for you. What controls you isn't love. What costs you your peace isn't support. Walking away wasn't betrayal. It was self-preservation. Some people don't come to stay. They come to teach you what you should never accept again. Manipulation cuts deeply because it distorts your understanding of love, loyalty, and worth. When the people meant to protect you instead harm you, through anger, control, greed, or emotional games, you learn to tolerate what should never have been normal. The father who replaced affection with fear taught survival, not love. The uncle who chose power over compassion taught conditional acceptance, not respect. Again and again, you were asked to pay a price you never agreed to. So, how do you know when something is meant for you? You feel safe, not confused. Grounded, not controlled. Expanded, not diminished. You don't have to guess someone's intentions. You don't have to survive their moods. You don't have to trade your peace for belonging. What's meant for you won't demand your identity, dignity, or self-respect. Unlearning manipulation takes time. It takes courage. It takes untangling years of lies that told you pain was love, chaos was normal, and self-sacrifice was the cost of connection. But once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. And from that moment on, you choose differently, not because you're hardened, but because you finally know your worth. If this story resonated with you, you're not alone. Stay with me. Subscribe for more reflections on healing, truth, and choosing peace over patterns that no longer serve us.